Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. I forgot to move my microphone closer to me, so that's what I'm doing. Let's see, let me get the chat up. Okay, so here we are, day 4 of Inktober for me, because I'm doing things a little differently this year. I'm doing the Inktober week 3 retreat, so week 3 of October, and during the retreat it's going to be my goal to get from prompt 5 all the way to prompt 29 done. And the other prompts, these first 4, I'm live streaming, so here we are. This is my last live stream before the retreat begins. And then the last week of October, aka Inktober, 2 live stream days, so 2 prompts left at the end. And I've even calculated it out. If I get number 5 done tomorrow during the flights over to New York, that will leave 24 prompts, and I have 6 full days there. So that means 4 a day. So that's kind of a lot, but that's the point of the retreat, or at least that's what I've read on the website, is like to get focused on one thing, and so that's what inspired me to try to do that. Oh, Exie, hi! Wow, you joined like right away. How you doing today? Wow, I'm so lucky. I know I say that every time, but you make me feel so lucky every time I see your messages in there. Like, yay, I'm not alone. That's what it is to be a small streamer, a tiny streamer. Just having one person or two is making me so happy. Yay! Hope you're doing well. So this is my last live stream before I do all these prompts next week in the middle. Today's is Scallop. So since I'm trying to get these live stream ones done in an hour, I'm just going to go with my first instinct. I've got my own theme on top, which is the gryphon theme. So I'm going to just draw a gryphon like eating a scallop. I don't know what a scallop looks like exactly, so I am going to look that up. But just for anybody who hasn't watched these last 3 streams, I'll show you what I'm working with. So I've got this Inktober sketchbook that I've used for several years, and I think I'm going to pretty much fill it up. These are so this was Gargoyle, Scurry, and Bat, which I did on Wednesday this week. So I'm on this next clean page. It's this nice, smooth, I think it's Bristol paper. I don't think it really says. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't say. But it's like nice, smooth, and kind of thick. Not super thick, but yeah, it's really good for inking. So there's that. And then I've got this I think came with this in an Inktober Art Snacks box. Travel to New York sounds exciting. It is exciting. I've never been there before. I've been to the East Coast before of America, but I've never been to New York State. And then even some of the airports I'm going to, I've never been to those. So being to the airport isn't quite the same as being to the city, but yeah, it's really exciting to have the opportunity to go over there. Plus, there's this really awesome Adirondacks State Park over there, which I've heard of before, but I've been doing research about it because of the trip, because the city is like right close to the park, and so that's super exciting because I love like nature and love being out in the mountains and the forest and whatever. So yeah. Thank you. Have fun. Thank you. I'm really excited. I packed like hiking stuff, and I packed one nice outfit, and I packed warm clothes. So like I'm really excited for the cool weather there because I love autumn, and so I love like wearing a sweater and wearing a scarf and all that. So yeah, I'm really excited. So, and like getting this Inktober stream done is like one of the last things I need to do before I'm done packing, because once I finish this stream, I can pack this stuff for the trip. So what I'm working with this Inktober is a complete set of black Sakura Pigma pens, a kneaded eraser. Here's 3 different sizes of clickable erasers, and here is a graphite mechanical pencil. 3 sizes of Jelly Roll white pens, and then 2 white brush pens, and 3 black brush pens, all different sizes. Okay, so I'm really excited because I got started on time today. So I'm trying to keep it up so I maintain as much time as possible for me to just get the drawing done, because I tend to do a lot of introduction and talking and stuff in it. Then there's not as much time for the drawing. So, need this. I got a cool idea from my sister yesterday. We had an art critique meeting. So I asked for suggestions for things to try for my next Inktober drawings, and a concern that I had that I wanted to work on was, like, this is a very static, very still kind of image, and here too is really still. There's not much action going on. This one I feel like I did better because I started with swirls because I was thinking it would be a snake. And so my sister suggested doing a gesture drawing first without even just like random swirls, I think is what she meant, to get some motion on the page and then use that and then work the prompt and my theme into that. So I'm going to try that. And I realized last night that the illustrators conference, Writers and Illustrators conference I went to, what was it? September? I think it was, no, the beginning of August maybe. Yeah, I think it was August. There was an illustrator who's published a ton of books, and he did the same thing. He does like big watercolor strokes. And like, here's another color, and just go like, phew, and he says he like listens to a song first, and then he goes like this to like make the gestures, and then he makes his illustration out of the gestures. So I don't know if my sister knew about that, but I realized after we were done meeting that she had suggested basically what his illustration technique is, so that's pretty cool. Okay, I think that's good. So this is my random gesture swirls. Oh, Sarah, hello! Oh my god, today's the best. Yay! Exie and Sarah too. How are you? I'm so glad you could make it. Because today is my last day live streaming because tomorrow, but next week I'm not live streaming because I'm going to be in the Inktober retreat. And I'm going to be doing like a ton. I'm going to try to do 4 drawings a day and really power through all the, and this will be the first year that I've ever finished all of the Inktober prompts or done 31 drawings, like prompt or not. I've never done a full 31 drawings. Oh, I'm so excited. I should have got myself a glass of water. I drank a glass right before, but I'm so excited. Oh, I'm also happy because my voice is like coming back to normal and I'm not coughing as much and stuff. I don't know if you guys noticed, but oh, sometimes I don't see the notice until it's been an hour and I miss it. Oh, that sucks because I reduced only to an hour to help my back out and a bunch of other reasons. Inktober retreat sounds stressful. Well, it doesn't have to be. It's cool because the Inktober retreat is like whatever you want to make of it. The focus is Inktober, but you're not required to do anything other than, follow the rules of the retreat, like be a good housemate and, that kind of thing. Other than that, like, you could just like do one single Inktober drawing over the whole week or something like that. But I decided to push myself. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I've got my random, sort of almost like a warm-up gesture drawing. The prompt is Scallop. I want to see what scallops actually look like. So let me Google that. Scallop. I'm just going to do a griffin eating a scallop. Oh.
According to Wikipedia,
no,
scallop
Google.
is a common name that encompasses various species of marine bivalve mollusks in the taxonomic family Pectinidae, the scallops. However, the common name, scallop, is also sometimes applied to species in other closely related families within the superfamily Pectinoidea, which also includes the thorny oysters.
Y'all hear that? I need to not say G-O-O. I need to not say it. My speaker responded. That's cool, though. So, a scallop is a specific thing, but could also be applied to a greater group of things. That's not what I wanted. I just wanted to... No, I almost said it again. I just wanted to look it up. Oh, cool. Scallop is the thing that... Oh, it's like the, what is it? Venus? Look at this one. It's the one in the Birth of Venus painting. Look at that. Cool. I have a different idea then. I'm not going to do eating a scallop. I'm going to do wearing scallop shells as a necklace. Because I like this shape. It's just such a beautiful, symmetric, sweet. Oh, there's a bunch of different ones, but I guess that's the most famous one. Oh, and this one's cool. I don't know if you can see it. Has like a rim around it, like a dark line. Neat. Okay, sweet. My cough is almost gone. It's not 100% gone. Okay, so how am I gonna make this into a griffin wearing a scallop necklace, though? How am I seeing this? Maybe this is the head, and this is the body, and it's coming down. And, oh, this is a wing. Yeah, oh yeah. This is a wing. This is a head. Let's do the beak here. I'm not even looking at a reference. This is just a completely made-up imagination griffin, so don't ask me what kind of bird it is or anything. I don't know. Okay. Neat. Ooh, and here's the other wing. Oh, this is a cool technique. I like this. Thank you, Arissa. This is a great idea. Had to get up and swap laundry before I got so good. I was hoping to be able to get all of my laundry not just washed but folded, but nope, packing took that long. I think it's good enough to be able to have all my stuff. Like, all my stuff is pretty much packed now for the trip. My other clothes are just sitting on a pile on the floor. I gotta get the clean clothes off the floor before I leave, but yeah, there's just no way I'm gonna be able to I'm getting confused by my own drawing. Okay, so this wing is gonna have to be behind the head. Okay. Oh, there's no way I'll be able to fold my clothes. Just leave that until I get back. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, here's the leg. I'm still not that confident with bird hands. Having my pigeons does help, but it's still... Plus it differs by bird, just like how cats and dogs look different. Whatever, good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. Inktober is about practice for me. Wait, are you actually going somewhere? Yeah, man, I'm going to New York. Not New York, New York. They call it the North Country. I looked it up yesterday. I was like, what do you call this area? It's like the very most north part of New York. You can look it up if you just Google like Inktober retreat, and you can see if you want to take a look at it. Okay. There's two hands. There's something weird with this arm. I'm gonna make it go down a little bit. Oh yeah, because it doesn't make sense. This one is not that bent, and this one's really bent, and it's still the same length. So let's see. With this eraser. I'm out, eraser. Still New York. Yep. But not New York City, Manhattan, or whatever. I'm not that good. Oh, it's Long Island. Not that big area. Not the Big Apple. Yep, and I've never even been there. I've never even been there like a, what do you call it? I looked what it was called. A layover. I haven't even been there as like a layover for a flight or something before, so it's pretty exciting. But I also feel a little bit stressed. Feel stressed out just trying to make sure that I get all this stuff done and everything. Oh yeah, this is awesome with this gesture stuff. What a great idea. Thank you, Ressa! Too bad she's not watching right now. Sometimes she watches my streams. I could tell her how well it's going. Well, I can tell her later. Because these circles, these gestures that seemed like they might not become anything, I was like, oh, I can make the tail really big and long. Yes! I think I feel like really good right now. Because I've got you guys with me, and this gesture thing is working out, and I got all my stuff packed, so it's not like I had to stop packing in order to live stream. Like, I was done packing, and so I was like perfectly on time. Just feels so good. Really big, fluffy, like snow leopard feet. Oh, excuse me. New York State is not far from Pennsylvania. Not close exactly, but closer. Yeah, definitely closer than Idaho. Even flying, it's taking me all day to get to the final airport, and then it'll be another 45-minute drive from the airport. And I have to wake up at 3 a.m. to be able to get ready and get to the airport in time, because my first flight is at 6 a.m. So I was like, but at least I don't have to deal with much stuff in big airports, because I'm stopping in some big airports, but I'm coming off the plane, so I don't have to go through security again. So I'll just stay in the airport. And then the only places I have to go through security are the Boise airport, which I'm really familiar with, and then this teeny tiny airport in New York. It's like the something lake airport. Anyway, super small. I imagine it's probably like the Pocatello airport, which I am familiar with that one too, and it was just like so small. So, are you going solo? Yep, that's another thing that's a first about this. Not only first time to New York, it's my first time going on any trip just like 100% by myself. Like usually I'm either with family, or I'm like with Sean, or I'm with, like when I went to Japan, it was with a delegation group, so there was like 15 people with me. Oh, when do you get back? Gonna mail your Christmas gifts while wait till you return? Next Saturday. So not tomorrow, but the Saturday after that. Scary but exciting. You're braver than me. I'm not too scared. I think that it's thanks to, I spent all day yesterday, like, reading all of the things, like, how to get through security, what stuff is allowed on the plane, what stuff is allowed in the check-in bag, like, reading the stuff from the different airlines, because there's 2 different airlines that I'm going to be on, and, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It is, you know, I feel like I'm on high alert, so I'm not scared, but I'm alert. Just so I'll be, like, aware of anything happening and just paying attention to, like, if there's some announcement or, you know, who knows. Never know what I am. But I guess it makes sense when you say you're braver than me. I'm a Gryffindor, so I have this Gryffindor journal that I've been doing all year. And it's like, has an everyday, like, how did you use your Gryffindor traits of bravery and determination today? So I guess I can write that. Going on a flight across country by myself. I don't know if this is how the bird wing goes, but I'm just gonna... I'm winging it. I've drawn wings so many times that I always use a reference image. Or like one time I went upstairs and picked up my pigeon so that I could look at her wing and see. I think there's some feathers that come down like this. Yeah. Sarah's a Hufflepuff. Oh, you have sad news. What happened, Exie? What sad news? Guess I'll just do gesture type. Blah, I can't speak. Gesture type lines for these wings too, because they're not realistic anyway, because I've got them like curving around in a crazy way to fit the gesture drawing. Oh yeah, this is what I need to make these ones bigger. My pencil really squeaks on this paper. It's weird. Oh no! I did not hear about that. That is so sad. He was so great. Robbie Coltrane, the actor who played Hagrid, passed away a couple of hours ago, age 72. Yeah, my hubs told me about that. I just thought the actor was a giant, but he's just a normal-sized guy. Yeah, everything I've ever seen him in was like, I love everything he did as an actor. I remember there was it was like it had Hugh Laurie in it, I think, or something, and it was like A Christmas Carol, and anyway. Well, 72 is a respectable age. That's not bad. That is sad, though. He was so great. Well, I was already thinking of doing a Harry Potter marathon. I guess it's time to do a Harry Potter marathon. Maybe the retreat people will have Harry Potter. Because I don't know exactly, like, if they have Wi-Fi good enough to stream Disney Plus, or, I mean, not that Harry Potter's on Disney Plus, but... Oh, that is so sad. Like, I always hear him. He's kind of like Alan Rickman. Well, Alan Rickman died too. So sad. Ugh. I mean, I guess, happens to everybody. Eventually. But, like, when I read Harry Potter, which I either read or listen to the audiobooks, like, every couple years at least. And they are Hagrid. They are Snape, in my mind. Not every actor is like that for me with Harry Potter. have, wait, maybe let's do the other leg. The other back leg. Yeah, just make it down here so it's like, that'll be completely leg. There. Okay, now the actual prompt, scallop. I wanted to do, okay, I'm looking at my scallops. So they've got like a straight line and then like these little triangles. It comes out like this and then it's like a really big fan shape. Oh, in fact, it goes like this with a little pointy back there too. I have trouble recognizing people or associating actors with other roles unless they are super recognizable or stand out to me. Well, I think that makes sense because some actors are kind of, you know, they don't play like iconic characters, so. I'm listening to the books at the moment. After each book, watching the movies. Oh, that's a cool way to do it. I've never done it that way. I've done Harry Potter marathon, movie marathon. Done listening to all the books. I just finished earlier this year listening to all the books audiobook. And then I've done riff tracks, which is like a overlay where it's like jokes on top of, so you're watching the movie, but then you've also got this joke track at the same time that's timed to the movie. And it's really, really funny. And so I've done like a marathon of those. Or maybe I haven't done a marathon, but I've done like every week we watched one and finish it. Like 8 weeks, I guess, because there's 8 movies. Let's see, the face is a little, oh, I know. Face is a little boring, so I'm going to put a big scallop shell head decoration on the top. Yeah. And we'll do like some pearls, like it's a crown or something. Oh, goodness. Ooh, excuse me. Maybe I'll listen to the Harry Potter soundtracks when I work on my Inktober drawings too. Even if I can't watch the movies, I can definitely listen to the soundtracks. They're on Spotify. I'm going to do smaller ones next to it. Wow, why is this so squeaky? So squeaky on here. Scallop. That's the theme. No, that's the prompt for today. The theme is griffins. So let's see, the wing, I guess, will rest against the body like this. Let's do an even tinier one. And I was seeing some of these like really tiny ones don't really have the stripe looking thing on them, so I'll do that for these tiny ones. Won't even have a stripe. And I guess I'll do a pearl in between, like it's strung together. And I'll do some pearls going down on the beak. I don't know, that's cool. Some sort of like griffin or something. And maybe some pearl bangles. guess I'll do like a waistband kind of thing, like a belt, scallop belt. So this is looking kind of plain right here. Somehow like I'm getting a 1920s flapper vibe. Okay, I think that's good enough because I just looked at my watch and I've got half an hour left, and it would be sweet if I could finish on time today. I've been going over. Oh, I want to keep this out for the final photo. I've been going over, but today is like the one day that I don't want to go over. So I'm going to start with the kneaded eraser to pull up a bunch of graphite. Oh, I got graphite all over my hand. That just always happens. I don't know if I'm the only one who uses a kneaded eraser to erase my hand too, but it works, so. Okay. I'm just gonna pat the graphite for now because I don't want to smudge it by rubbing, so just pat and lift. And then like it's got a nice amount, so then you just mix it up like this and it gives you a fresh surface. No, you've got to stay with us all day. Doing Inktober has been so fun that I have not, it's like I don't notice my back pain as much, so it's like if I wasn't trying to stay on top of things for traveling tomorrow, then I could stay for quite a while. Just have fun and... Nah, you don't want to stay here all day either. Especially because it's getting close to dinner time. Although I've heard a lot of people like to watch streams during dinner time, but I like my dinner time, so... Not gonna give up my dinner time for streaming. Streaming is like, I want it to be fun. If it's not fun, then there's no point in doing it. Hooray for reduced back pain. Yeah! I'm almost out of those pain patches you sent me, but it's okay because I've got this roll-on stuff and then this other like gel stuff, so I'll just... It's become a habit to put the patches on right at bedtime, so I'll just put my roll-on pain stuff in my bedside drawers instead. I can't say for sure they're helping, but I feel like they're helping. Because like right now, I haven't had any massage therapy for like 3 weeks now. Or more, maybe 4 weeks. And I don't have an appointment for another 2 weeks. And yet my back is feeling pretty good. Usually it's terrible if I go for a long time without therapy, so... I have streams on most of the day when I'm home It's how I hang out with my friends, though I'm not the type who assumes any streamer who responds to my comments thinks of me as a friend. Well, you know that I'm your friend. I used some patches this week overnight and it was good. It felt like it helped. A few weeks ago, I got too sweaty and had a burning feeling that woke me up. Oh yeah, you told me about that, and I wanted to let you know that I know what you're talking about now. Because the patches the other day were still sticky, and so I wasn't going to rip them off because I did that once and it really hurts. So I was like, I'm just going to leave them on. And then I went for a big walk and I got all sweaty and the same thing happened. I mean, it wasn't burning so bad that I had to stop walking or anything, but I was like, oh, this is what Sarah was talking about. It really was. I was like, what's wrong with why are my pants rubbing my back so bad or something? But no, it wasn't my pants. It was that those patches were still on. Maybe you are also in a better mindset so you aren't holding onto your stress. Yeah. Plus I got a forced vacation because of getting COVID. I mean, having COVID was stressful, but it meant that I wasn't working or anything. It's not a full burn, but it's like a spicy burn. Yeah. It's not terrible. Like, I don't know, I don't hate it. There was something I wanted to do. It's going to take a little extra time, but this is preparation for my Inktober trip anyway. I have two of the Copic pen that I just got out. And this one seems a little dry, so I'm going to get the other one out and see if it's a little more juicy. Because if it is, I want to bring that one instead. Okay, so there's the other one. And because of my last stream where I needed a scratch paper, I had a great idea to pack a few little scratch papers in this pocket right here. Okay, so this is the one I was using. And then this is the other one that I also have. They're really similar, but this one had a dry stroke from the beginning and then it warmed up, so I think that this one's probably a little more juicy, so I'm going to bring this one. So put this other one back. Although, there's this one that actually takes cartridges. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so let me see. Is it about the same size? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Let me see how this one's like. Well, I haven't used it in a long time, so it makes sense why it would be. But I think I actually like it better. I don't know if it's waterproof, but I'm not planning on coloring these. But it seems darker. Let me hold this up so. It's hard to tell because the light is reflecting on it on the camera, but the ink seems darker than this one. But I've been using this for all the other ones, so I'll just put this one back. Use it some other time. It was too much for me to sleep through, though. Yeah, it makes sense, because it's an unusual feeling, even if it's not necessarily... I mean, I don't know if you'd call it painful. Just, like, uncomfortable. Okay, I'm ready. I have been using this. Well, I'll do a combo. So I'll use this. And I'll also use the little pen. I didn't mean to make it point out like that. It's nice for these big curves. In fact, like that dry brush stroke right there, I'll just keep it. Okay, gotta move the sketchbook now. Boop. Okay, bringing it back. Okay, how am I gonna do these wings? Oh yeah. Brush pens are great for wings. So good for these long organic shapes. Oh, this side, this side. Alright, let's do it this way. Oop, the one time the ring binding is not good for me. It had a very wiggly line right there because my hand is not stable in the ring binding. Otherwise, I love ring bound sketchbooks because I can go flip, flip, flip. Just keeping the gesture thing up, even with my inked lines. Now I'm going to go to the small brush pen. Do like the little scallops and the little pearls and such. Pearl bracelets. Okay, the feet are a little more intricate, so I wanted to use this brush on them instead of the bigger one. You can't even see the claw because it's behind the paw there. You're going quick. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to get done on time today because although I'm done packing, it's like I'm technically done packing. I'm done packing the stuff that could be packed at that time. But like once I finish streaming, I can pack these Inktober supplies. So that'll be something that I can put in my bag. And then there's other stuff like that too. These little ones, I remember I wanted to make those smooth scallops that I saw, so I'm not going to draw any little lines on them. I'm not gonna... I've been drawing in the highlight, but I keep forgetting, like, I have white ink, so I don't have to draw in the highlight. I can just draw the highlight on after I'm done. Okay, now this one. I don't know if you can hear that, but my dog Aoife is snoring suddenly. Okay, I gotta make the pupils bigger because I somehow did a really big line on the other ones. I'm just gonna have really giant pupils. Boom, giant pupils. I think that's everything. So, I already used that, so, haha. Time to erase the rest of the graphite. Oh, my desk is shaking. Looking amazing. You got the dynamic posing. Yay! I'm so glad that it worked. That's something that I've not just been working on for Inktober, but just in general, my illustrations and everything is, for some reason, I always just like draw it really like square and just sitting still and kind of boring. Yay! I'm so glad you think that it looks more dynamic. Hopefully the rest of my drawings, because I'll just keep doing this because this was a cool, different way of making drawings that I've never done before. Well, I've done it like in school, but it's different when you're doing it because you want to compared to someone making you do it in school. You know, gesture drawings are a huge part of art, any art program that I've been in. I've had like high school drawing classes, and I went to do different universities. So, yeah, it was always so boring in school to do gesture drawings. Like, ugh. It was like one of the worst parts of art school. But when you're doing it with a purpose, it just completely changes it. Oh, my desk is shaking so much erasing this. Man, I hope that my throat is completely better in my lungs by next week, because one of the things suggested on the retreat website or in the pamphlet or something was like, you can go on runs in the beautiful fall foliage or whatever. I'm like, yes, but I've been coughing so much and I don't think that I'm able to run yet. But I packed my running stuff, so I'm not giving up on it. And every day, it's been a little better this week, just like a tiny bit better. Who knows? Maybe I could just go on a little tiny run and it wouldn't be a problem. You know, like a little 10-minute run or something. Okay, so let me swipe all this stuff into the trash can. So now there's so much of this eraser stuff that I can't really tell what still needs to be erased. Yeah, man, this is cool. I like this. I like it when an experiment turns out good. It doesn't always work out. Okay, so I want to connect this line a little bit. Oop. So I'm just going to refine the lines. Because I guess I can double check, but I think it erased pretty well. Oh, maybe there's a little bit here in the middle. Use the kneaded eraser. Maybe my hand is. Oh, my hand looks clean. This is when I pull the eraser across, when I'm just doing this little final cleanup for craftsmanship. Okay, now going back to refining the lines. I might have to go over just a little bit. Might go over my streaming time because I want to get done fast, but I want to feel satisfied by what I do. Okay, so I'm going to fill this in and make it completely black. This back leg. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but Kiki meowed. My cat Kiki. Kiki! Kiki! I think she hears me. Kiki, are you there? Oh, you heard her. Let's see, does it make sense that this... Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Just thinking about, I don't know, I like it more. I think I'm going to add a little line right here. Oh, she's right up to the door. What the heck? I'll let her in. I've got the 2 dogs in here. I feel kind of bad not letting her in. She's all lonely. Kiki, are you lonely? Kiki? Wanna come in, Kiki? Good girl, Kiki. I will introduce you to her. Here is Kiki. You can hear her meowing. I'll let her explore for a little bit. Don't cry, sweet little beans. Yep. She sometimes wants to be so cuddly. Other times she's not as interested. I just want to fill this back leg in too. Ooh. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm going to think about whether I want to fill in the pearls or not after I fill in the whole leg and see what it looks like. Ooh, me likey. And I'll leave this little... Ah! I did it again. I got ink on my hand. How am I doing this? It's gotta be from this one. Well, I'm wearing black sweatpants, so I'm just gonna wipe it. Oh, I just realized that Kiki's on. Kiki got on the desk. I was looking at my hand. Kiki, what are you doing? Ranger is the same way. She screams and cries a lot and will climb into my lap. But if I reach for her, she says no and runs away. Yep, it's got to be on their terms. I bet she's going to want back out. Yep, she's already going back to the door. I'm going to let her back out. I think she just wanted to check things out. Okay, go on. Yep. She dashed out. Just wanted to make sure that there wasn't something good going on in here for her. Okay, so I'm going to do a cool black shadow. I just thought the wing is casting a shadow on the body. So I'm going to fill this whole section in with black ink. I mean, I really wanted to finish on time, but I don't think it's that big of a deal if I don't, because I have a 30-minute live stream follow-up window where I upload the video to YouTube and get it scheduled. I could just skip that this time. It's okay. Ooh. Wow. Okay, how about the head is casting a shadow too? I kind of want it to go lower, but I don't want to create any, they call it, what my illustration professor called tangents, where stuff just meets perfectly and then it's actually kind of distracting. Hopefully I don't have any other ink all over my hands. Okay, so since I've got this heavy shading elsewhere, I'll use this little one. Sarah, there's so many emojis in there. I don't know if you call them emojis. Icons? Anyway. Wall of kitties. The wall of kitties. Okay, I'm going to do heavy shading under these decorative bits too. But just on the bottom part so that it looks kind of like a shadow. Ooh, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do. Ooh, yeah. I like that. Just doing this just thicker line. Ooh. So let's do it on this part. Mm-hmm. Looks good. Connect this line right here. So I guess since I've got these big shadowy areas, I'm gonna do some more. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing here, but I'm liking the overall effect. It's kind of hard when you don't have a reference image. So I'll do the same thing on this side. Interesting. I like this. I'm saying interesting because I'm just figuring it out as I go. Like, what if I do this? Oh, okay. Oh, look, I just realized this line should come through. Haha. think I want to do a big outline on the whole thing, like I so often do. Oops, some of this ink is still wet apparently. So let's see, let's use this. I need a paper so that I can put down a paper. Stop it from getting on my hand and getting smudged. Why is booger a prompt? I guess it's the trick part of trick or treat. I actually did learn how Jake Parker comes up with the prompts, because there was, for the week 1 Inktober retreat, they invited everybody who's going to the retreat, because it's just a Zoom call anyway, to the session with him to you know, ask questions or whatever. And someone asked how he picks the prompts, and it turns out that well, I can't remember everything he said, so there's a lot of thought that goes into it. But one of the things that I remember, because I thought it was a cool idea, was that he picks words that are easy but also have like multiple meanings. So like, I guess with booger, it could be like literally a booger, but then you could like use it as an insult. I like that idea of, he said that people have been like, not mad, but like irked by it, because they're like, I want to know exactly what you want. And he's like, it's just a prompt. It's not a command. It's just give you an idea and then use your creativity to express that idea. Ooh, yes, I like this. Gives it a sticker look. I always like that. I'm going to do it on the inside part here too. Oh, good night, Exie. Yeah, it's so late where you are. Yeah, thank you for joining me. It's so great to see you every time. Bye. Ooh, okay, I want to be careful around these feet because they're so nice and delicate. Plus these pearls too. Maybe I'll do another line here to be another toe. Man, I guess it shouldn't surprise me, but this pen is so messy. Got ink all over, and I've got it, smudged it on my page as well. Did that last time too. But this pen is so good. The ink comes out so dark and opaque. At least a lot of it can be erased away. The stuff that's like came off of my hand can actually be erased a lot of the time. Okay, I think I got it all. Oh, 15 minutes over. But I feel like I'm close to done. I just want to do some hatching shading. Oh, I'm going to put my prompt list back. I need to use it as a little cover paper. Put it up so the scallop is the one. Oh, I can't put it any higher. Well, there. That's good. Okay, so to do some hatching, I think I'll use these big black blocks are so big, I'm going to use my graphic one. Let's see, so I'm doing it this way, or should I do it this way? I think I'll do it this way. Don't be too shocked when there is a big stack of letters when you get back. I'm mailing multiple a day again. Yeah, I was hoping, I already have a little stack. I was hoping to have a little bit of time to read those before I go, but just be expecting some letters. And I'm hoping to have a little bit of time to send some letters myself. I packed my letter writing stuff. And maybe I can get a postcard set from the Adirondack State Park or something. Oh yes, much more depth. Gotta be careful. Keep putting my hand on the wet ink. It's not as bad with this one. I still gotta watch it a bit. My Garmin wants me to take a break and move. I'm almost there, Garmin, and then I'll get up. Forgot all about these when I did those big heavy underlines. There, that's good. Just do a little more ink on here because the two types of ink, the Copic pen does more of like a really dark gray. And so when I use this one next to it, it becomes obvious that I've used two different kinds of ink, and it's just not, it's not something that I want the viewer to pay attention to. So do a little extra. I do remember my reference image. Some of the shells had a cool little line on here. So I'm going to do that on just the biggest shells to make them stand out. I gotta get that back up. Let me see. No, where'd my reference image go? Where'd my scallops go? There they are. Aha. So, oh, it went away. No, don't go away. Show me those scallops again. So it not only can happen here, it can happen further down. So I'm going to go add some lines here too. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yay. Okay, and then so on these ones, I'll just on the biggest ones of the ones lower on the body, I'll just do a single line so it's not too distracting. Because definitely the head is where I would want the focus to go. There. Now I think I will take the 5 size pen and do just a little line to indicate like shininess and shadow on these pearls. Gives them a little more dimension. It's not too flat. Also helps them stand out and look different from the scallops. You're going to need to rent a storage unit just for my mail. Well, maybe not a storage unit yet, but I did have to reorganize where I'm storing all the... So I got like those photo/letter boxes from Michael's craft store. I don't know if you guys have Michael's over there, but I now have 3 full ones, like super full, like the lid doesn't go all the way down. It just sort of sits on there. You have Michael's? Okay, you know what I'm talking about then. So I've got another one filling up, and then I have one more box that I can put letters in, and then I'm going to have to get some more, which is always so exciting to get more letter boxes, because I love going, Michael's always has like great deals, like 5 for $10 or something. And this is the perfect time too, because all the Christmas ones are going to be out, so you can get some more themed ones. Okay, I'm going to bring this line down to looking this over. I feel like I want something on the tail. There, that's a bit better. Trying to make the beak more interesting, but no, it's not looking like a beak. Well, that's all right now, I think, for the beak. I refuse to shop at Hobby Lobby. Me too. So probably for the same reasons, I'm guessing. I use the photo storage boxes that are like the size of shoe boxes. Yeah! Yeah, that's the ones. That's what they call them, photo storage, but I've been using them for letter storage for ages. Like I put a little label on like, I think I call it everyday correspondence for just regular letters with like 95% from you. And then people occasionally send me letters, other people do. And then I've got like special occasion for a different box that I always have as well. So like Christmas cards and birthday cards and when I graduated, all my graduation cards and stuff go in there too. I have several full up from our letters over the years in our storage unit. Yay! I'm glad that we're both saving each other's letters. So you never know. In like 200 years, they're going to want to know, the people are going to want to know what it was like. And we're going to have so much data for them. And they're going to be like, oh, this is a treasure trove. Because you can't find this online or, That's what I always imagine anyway. I need them for when I start to lose my mind. What do you mind. I'm starting to lose my mind. Shall I call this done? No. White ink. Yes, I've got white ink. And I can try, I'm gonna try. So the way I did the line here, it makes the tail look like it's really tiny right there, and it's kind of bothering me, so I'm gonna try using this. Oh no, it's dry. Okay, hold on. Where's my be right back sign? I'm gonna, oh, I can't reach it because the computer monitor is covering it. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna try running this under some water because it's like totally dry. Oh, I need a paper towel. Paper towel. You'll probably hear some dog feet scritching because they're gonna want to get up and leave when I leave. But I'm not gonna let them out because they're gonna want them back in when I come back in. Okay, be right back. Oh, yep, Chappie got up. It's okay, Chappie, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Ah. So I got this. The brushes are nice and loose again. The bristles, the brushes. And so I can use this, well, I'll hold this just in case it, you can pump these to get the ink back into the bristles. Come on. Oh, a little bit is coming out. Keep pumping. Oh, I can see it. I can see the ink. It's almost there. Okay, I think it's gonna work it now. Well, we'll find out. Good thing I did this, and then I now have this prepared for the Inktober retreat. Dang, I wish it would cover it up a little better. It's not really... Maybe it's because it was dead. Or it wasn't dead, it was like dried up and stuck. Okay, doing a second layer, it's covering it up more. It's still kind of thin. Okay, it's starting to mix with the black ink, so I'll let that dry and then I can put another layer on top. guess I didn't shake it. Maybe that would help too. Okay, hopefully this is dried. Dang, I was hoping this was a bit more covering. Well, maybe I will try. Oh, still got a little ink on it. I'll try this one. It's a smaller brush, but no, it just sort of smears it around. It's like mixing with the black ink instead of covering it up. Okay, squeeze the heck out of it so that more ink will come out. Maybe that'll help. Not really. Oh well, that's good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let's make this line go down further. Overall, it's the effect I wanted, just widening that space. So now I'll do a little highlights in the eyes, always makes everything look alive. I'll do a little extra one, just 'cause it's fun. Boop. I don't know if there's anywhere else that really calls out for using a white ink. I guess there doesn't have to be. I'm way over anyway. Inktober is so fun because there's no expectations. I just set my, I have my things that get me started, but then I don't really have any expectations other than like finish a drawing. I'm not like doing it for a book or doing it for some project. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I wanted to keep this stuff out, so I'll take a picture of it. I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna look one last time to see if there's anything I really want to address right now. I think that's good enough. So now I'm going to use this 05, right? Okay, what have I been writing? Inktober 22, the day, and then the thingy. Okay. Inktober 2022, day, what, 4? Wow. And it was Scallop. And then I'll use my tiny brush to actually sign. Where will I sign it? I'll just sign it right here, I think. There! Hooray! Another one done, and it's dinner time. Here is a close-up look at everything. I think it's pretty good for only looking at a reference image for the scallops. and the gesture, doing a bunch of gestures without thinking about it or looking at anything to begin with really helped with creating something that fills the page and has a lot of movement and is more exciting than my usual drawings. So I'll keep trying that for my next Inktober pieces too. But I won't be live streaming those because I have no idea what the Wi-Fi is like at the retreat center. Plus, that's not really the point of the retreat, so. Okay, so that's it for me for this week and next week. I'll be gone, but I'll be on Twitter. Hopefully I'll remember to actually post my drawings on Twitter. I think I will. I'll be back in 2 weeks for the rest of the Inktober drawings. Hopefully I will see you there. Thank you for watching!